Welcome, Blue Star Report. I'm Brad. That right there is Dustin. And today we're going to talk about Sam Williams.
Sammy.
We love Sam Williams. Absolutely love Sam Williams. He's had some problems in the past and kind of kept him out of some games. Let's see.
He's still young.
Still young. He's extremely young.
Extremely talented.
Extremely talented. He plays with his hair on fire. And I absolutely love him, to be quite honest with you. Dallas drafted him in the second round, and I believe that was in 2022.
Yeah, from Ole Miss.
Yeah, from Ole Miss. So he got him in the second round, 56th overall pick, and everybody was excited about him. And then he got in a little trouble.
Yeah.
And then last year he got hurt. So we haven't seen a lot of him. But this year, I think we're going to see a lot of him. He's already said, he says, I'm getting mine this year.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you what, the dude is a beast. He is, let me scroll through here and find it. He is 6'4", 260 pounds.
Pretty big.
He's a big boy. He really is. Like I said, Dallas and a lot of people were really excited about getting him when they got him. They thought he was going to be just like, come in, be a stud. And he was when he was there, and then he got in trouble, and then he got hurt. But what we're going to do in this video is we're going to do a little comparison with him to Parsons. And what we're going to look at are 2022's and 2023 stats, because Parson was hurt last year. So 2022 and 2023 stats, and show you what you get from Sam Williams in the very few plays that he actually plays in.
Yeah.
Okay? Dustin and I have a feeling and looking at possibly comeback player of the year for him. And it's very likely. So what did Dak play, or not Dak, what did Parsons do in 2022? How many plays?
2022?
Yeah.
He had 919 plays, which was 80% of the plays.
80% of the defensive plays.
He played 819 plays.
919 plays, which was 80% of the defensive snaps.
Yeah.
And that same year, Sam Williams played 273 defensive plays, which was 27% of the snaps. And what did Parsons do in his the snaps he was given? What stats
in 2022?
did he come up with? Yeah,
he had 68 blitzes, 13 hurries, 14 quarterback knockdowns, 13 and a half sacks, 41 pressures, and 65 combo tackles.
Okay, and Sam Williams, like I said, he had 27%, 273 plays. So basically less than a third of what Parsons had. He had 5 hurries or 5 blitzes. He blitzed only 5 times. He had 2 hurries, 5 quarterback knockdowns, 4 sacks, 11 pressures, and 22 combination tackles. So if you take that number, because he's a third of what Parson did, and you times it by 3, if you times that, if he was to get as many defensive snaps as Parsons, these are, it's not linear. It really doesn't actually work exactly like this, but you can look at something close to 12 sacks.
I think he could do that.
I think he can do 12 sacks. 33 pressures. Pretty sure he could do that.
Yeah.
If he got 3 times as many plays.
Yeah.
15 knockdowns. I can see him doing that in that many more plays. My point is the man plays with his hair on fire. Yeah. He really does. And the very first year, we were excited. It's like, this dude is going to be a nightmare for the defense.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
Yeah, and then he got a little trouble. And then he got suspended for a couple games or whatever it was. And then the next year, the next year he got suspended? One or the other. But then this year is his last year he got hurt, but this year is his first, hopefully full season.
Yeah.
With the opportunity to play on the other side, opposite of Parsons, and put some time in. Because we've already talked about there's several defensive edges that we got that can do well. But of the 3 other ones, I like Sam Williams more than I like the other 3. I like Ezeraku, but I've never seen him play yet. But I like Sam Williams because I've seen what he can do.
I think Ezeraku's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, he is a little bit smaller.
And so is Fowler.
What did Parsons do in 2023?
2023, he played in 864 number of plays, which was 81% of the plays.
81%?
Yeah.
And in 2023, Sam Williams played in 303 plays, which is 28%. So he was inching a little closer. He's not quite 3 times. Parsons didn't play quite as many. Well, he played 3 times more than he did in 2022. But in 2023, Sam Williams edged up on him a little bit. Let's look at what they did in stats.
Yeah, Parsons average all his years. You look at, he's played right at 80% of the plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his stats for 2023, he had 47 blitzes, 11 hurries, 16 quarterback knockdowns, 14 sacks, 43 pressures, and 64 combination tackles.
64. So, and in 2023, Sam Williams had 11 blitzes. He had twice as many blitzes in 23 as he did 22, a little over. 2 hurries, 3 quarterback knockdowns. He ended up with 4.5 sacks, 10 pressures, and 26 combination tackles.
I think he's good at stopping the run, too.
Yeah, he is good at that video that I had shown before this, you'll see some of the run stopping he did. He was jerking people down in that video. I mean, crazy. But so in the same with Williams, he playing in the 2 years that he played, he had 27% and 28% of the play. So they're giving him the but
right at
and that was when you had DeMarcus Lawrence, all those guys playing. So that's what cut his playing time down some.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Lawrence and Parsons on the field.
Yeah,
hard to get on the field with them.
So
too.
I think if you give Sam Williams,
if you give him 50%,
you give him 50%. You give him the opportunity.
Yeah,
he's going to take advantage of it this year.
Yeah,
if you give him 50% of the plays, he'll have over 10 sacks.
I'd say at least 10.
I'd say at least 10, maybe 11 sacks. That's my guess.
Yeah.
That's my guess. And not to mention he plays special teams too. So, but our point here is Sam Williams, with the numbers that he gets, with the percentage of plays that he gets and the numbers of plays he gets, he's on par with Parsons' numbers.
Yeah.
I know he's not Parsons. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to compare them like that. I'm trying to compare their numbers. What you get out of Sam Williams with the opportunity that he has to play, he's on par with what Parsons puts out as far as sacks, hurries. I think Parsons has more tackles, but sacks, hurries, and knockdowns, they're all. He's right on cue with Parsons what he has, and when they brought Sam Williams in, that's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
That's what they thought they had, was another person similar to Parsons to put on the other side. And then he, had several issues and hadn't been able to put a full season in several times. But this year, he's looking at playing full season. I've heard him say it. He said they're going to feel my heat this year. And I have a feeling, I feel like he's going to make a run at comeback player of the year. Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe, I agree.
Yeah. What you looking at?
I was just seeing if there's any more stats or anything I could pull up on him.
Oh, there's all kinds of stats, but there's so many of them. You could just sit here and go through stats all day. But in order to keep these videos somewhat short, we just try to hit you with the high points. Our point on this is Sam Williams is a stud. Number one.
Yeah.
He plays with his hair on fire. Like he plays like Overshown plays. From one side of the field to the other. He will play every inch of that football field. Okay? Number two, you give him the opportunity, and he can put up similar numbers as Parson. I don't think he's going to get him in as many hurries as Parsons.
No.
But because Parsons does move that dude off the spot.
Oh, he gets there
quite
quick.
a lot. And he gets there quick. But as far as when it comes to sacks, and he has a lot of tackles for loss too. Sam Williams does.
Yeah.
But as far as sacks go, hurries go, quarterback knockdowns go, he's right on par with Parsons.
And he, like I said, he plays with his hair on fire. He plays 100% every play.
Every single
watch out.
play.
Sometimes he might get some rough from the quarterback.
Yeah, he'll have some penalties. That's another thing.
They don't let up.
Yeah, especially on the punts.
Yeah,
he was on that punt block team. I've seen him knock that punter down on several occasions.
He
blocks a couple too. Yeah, but like I said, he plays with his hair on fire.
Yeah,
and he's on a mission this year. He's already said it. He said, "I'm coming out and I'm on a mission. I'm going to get mine this year." And this is his opportunity because he's getting to the point where if he doesn't put up some numbers and stay healthy, then they'll move on from him at some point, or he'll lose his opportunity to start.
Yeah, they'll put Ezraku back there.
Yeah, or Fowler will get more playing time or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what we wanted you to look at today. We wanted you to get a little bit of stats on Sam Williams, see what you guys think about him. We tried to compare him to Parsons a little bit. The stats when we went through them, they're going to be up there. You're going to be able to look at them yourself. We don't just pull this stuff out of our rear end. The stats will be up there. You'll see them. You'll see that how many percentage of plays he plays compared to how many percentage of plays Parsons plays, and you can see that if you was to multiply that number by the amount percentage that Parsons played, their numbers are close.
Yeah, and like I said, we're not saying he's Parsons.
No.
We're not. No. We're saying he has potential to be not far from him.
Yeah, he's not far off.
Yeah.
He's not far off. He can get his numbers. He's a 10 plus sack guy for sure. If you give him his plays, he's going to get to that quarterback.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Promise you. He's going to be there. Him and Parsons are going to meet him in the middle.
Yeah.
Right there. Anyway, that's what we got today. So if you would, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Tell us what you guys think about Sam Williams or anybody else you think that might be. Ezraku, he has the same potential.
Yeah.
I know his video is not about him, but he has the same potential. He's a stud. He can get after that quarterback too, for sure. So we'll see. I think we got a bunch of stud pass rushers, and it's going to be hard to divide it and divvy it all up probably. But so somebody, if Sam Williams really wants to make his mark, he's going to have to stand out.
Yeah.
And I believe he can do it.
Yeah.
I believe he can do it. Anyway, that's what we got today. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And we're going to start doing a few videos, I think, coming up on fantasy football stuff's coming up. So we're going to hit y'all with some fancy football wide receivers and top 12s and things like that. So, like, subscribe, notification button, and we'll see you guys again next week.